Lincoln here from Profit Drive, and welcome to another Business Smart vlog. Today, Guyana's new and innovative exports. We have, well, not just, but completed about 2 months ago, an export report on Guyana's new and innovative exports, and we have about 3 or 4 points from that report that we want to share with you, just to showcase the support that is being offered for sale on our website through contacting me in my contact below. Guyana-based firms have expanded their sales, but they have not grown their export sales fast enough to keep up with global import trends. This note basically identifies a number of Guyana's new exports that we have observed between 2001 and 2013. And the note suggests that there is some level of innovation occurring in some of the sectors that Guyana exports, some of the products that Guyana exports. The sectors are new investment opportunities based on new activity that we observe, and usually the profitability of the sectors decline as the opportunities get more mature. So we're suggesting that these opportunities that we're going to be discussing in the next few minutes, people should choose to explore these right now while there is still some scope for what we call an early mover advantage before a lot of other investors crowd into these opportunities and the profitability declines. Guyana-based firms generated about $1.1 billion in export sales in 2013. Of this amount, roughly $91 million represented new exports in 2013. And these are new exports that have generated at least 150,000 US dollars in 2013 that we did not see in 2001. We also have about $90 million in dynamic exports. The dynamic exports being exports that grew at least 3 times as fast as the national export growth rate. The new exports these new exports that we're seeing were a small portion of Guyana's total exports. They accounted for about 9% of export sales. As we said before, Guyana exports $1.1 billion in sales in 2013, of which only 93 million was new exports, so 9%. What we're seeing is that the rate of commercialization of new exports in Guyana is better than Jamaica, but it significantly underperforms St. Kitts and Nevis. We said in a previous report, St. Kitts and Nevis has generated 60% of its exports being new exports that were not seen in 2001. However, one product that Guyana exported, which is counted in the exports, is a product called containers. When we take out the containers, Guyana drops back down to the same level as Jamaica in terms of commercialization of new exports, which is 6%. These products were mainly destined to traditional markets in North America and CARICOM. The top markets for new exports from Guyana were the USA and Trinidad and Tobago. Of the new exports, the most dynamic global imports included the cargo containers, molasses, plywood, cereal brands, sandstone, mineral or chemical fertilizers, and diamonds, non-industrial diamonds. Men or boy shirts, coconuts, rice in the husk, articles of jewelry, sauces and condiments, livers and roes, pasta, diamonds, mineral waters were amongst the major dynamic exports from Guyana between 2001 and 2013. So those products represent the ones that we saw triple the growth rate than what we saw for the national growth rate in exports. Of these dynamic exports, the most dynamic global imports, so when we match what Guyana has been dynamic in with what is dynamic in imports globally, so we're matching demand with supply. So we're saying Guyana has been dynamic in supplying exports, but the world has also been dynamic in demanding these exports. So when we do the demand supply analysis, we see coconuts articles of jewelry, waste and scrap of primary sale, copper waste and scrap, and diamonds being the ones that have a dynamic link between demand and supply. And we're suggesting that these are the most robust investment opportunities for Guyana to explore. If you're interested in this report, you can contact me in my contact in the description. Thanks for viewing, sharing, and liking this video. And until next time, engage your profit drive.